to what you write.
Sometimes you have a thing in your mind when you're writing that's just, it's got to be this.
Yeah.
And then other times you'll write something and you're not quite sure what it is. And the casting director or you will find somebody that you didn't even think in a million years would be able to play that part.
Yes, please.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you wouldn't think in a million years would play that part, and it turns out they're the only one that can play that part.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, what did you know? You know the classic example,
Which is?
The Graduate.
Oh yeah, because
Right.
they wanted Robert Redford, right?
Well, what the writer had in mind when he wrote The Graduate was that it was like a 6'2" football star, blonde-haired, like hunk of a guy, right? And the casting director saw Dustin Hoffman
In a
and said, "This is, you know,
off-Broadway play."
yeah, and this is the person. This is the person." So the writer rewrote it, and the after to make him a track star.
Right.
Because he could be small.
Oh, and Dustin Hoffman's a track star?
Yeah,
In
because
The Graduate, yeah.
yeah,
No,
because
I know he, but I mean...
Oh, in real life.
but back then he could
Marathon
run marathon man. You're right. But the thing is, they had to change the writing to match it. They still kept him a college athlete,
Right.
but he was
definitely not a football player.
not a football player. He could have been a kicker.
Thanks.
But I mean, that's just the classic example right there.
You never know. I mean, somebody's out there that might just be somebody, yeah, like I said, somebody you just don't, you have a certain actor in your head and
I'll tell
totally
you
different.
something I see with or hear with what you're saying, Michael.
Yes.
And it's well, first off, you know, if you have a gift, you know, my opinion is you share it, right? And there's many writers and directors and actors and all of that you've gotten so many things from, right, in your life?
Yes.
So I think you were, in my opinion, then obligated yourself to share that with other people. And if you have an opportunity to make a major feature film that many people could see and that could go down 20, 30 years from now, three dudes talking, you remember Michael Xavier did this before he did this, and it moved me so much? I mean, I think that's your obligation to do. And I'll tell you, if what I'm hearing, and this, again, is my opinion, you cannot explain love until you know love. Like, I could never understand friends who are married for 10 years or 20 years or I couldn't fully understand it. I wanted it, but I never understood it. And I'd talk to them and I'd be like, and I'd hear them, but then my mind was on like 10 different girls, right?
Yeah.
Until I met Shelley. And the moment I met her, I understood, right? And that's what happens in casting, in true great casting, is the moment you meet them, you know.
If you just rent to
You
pick
can't
up a camera
explain it.
That happens.
as a director or as an actor and you want to shoot your own stuff, where do you go from there? Is that dead? Does that even happen anymore?
Yeah, it does. Not in the studio system, I mean.
No, like Paranormal Experience.
Yeah, Paranormal Activity.
Or Activity, whatever
Yeah.
it was.
I mean, yeah.
Did you see that?
People get up and shoot
Yeah.
movies on their own. It's risky because you're spending all the money for it, and then you're not guaranteed distribution. In fact, you're probably not going to get distribution. But I mean, some of the greatest movies have been made like that. Like, I don't know, Stranger Than Paradise, Jim Jarmusch. He just went out and shot that after film school with non-actors. None of those guys were
He's
actors.
got great hair, doesn't he?
And that's the coolest part of all.
I'm telling you, man.
But I'm telling you, you know, it's such a double-edged sword because, all right, like, listen, if I had a script right now and I could get it made into a movie, I'm gonna want a fucking name.
Yeah.
I'm going to want a name for the lead because in the end, it's a business. It's to make money in the end. For everyone, as the writer, there's the heart and soul. As the actor, there's the heart and soul. As the director, sometimes I don't know if there's the heart and soul. But
This is
in the end, everybody else that's involved, even if they believe in
especially
you,
the producers.
are to make money. People don't want to say, here, Michael, I believe in you. Here's $10 million to make your movie, but I don't care if I lose that $10 million.
This is this has been the debate since movies have started. I mean,
and that was the disgusting part for me that I saw, because I lived and studied in New York, and when now Broadway has slowly, now quickly become, you can't do a show without names. Broadway used to be the place where actors could go that were nobody.
The writer used to be the name in Broadway. Now it's not the writer anymore. That's the difference.
Yeah. That's true.
There
That's
used to
true.
be the writer wrote the play.
the play.
The people would come.
Talking about a play. Yes.
Yeah, the people would come to see
that's
the
what
writers
Broadway-
play. Yeah.
And musicals too. You think about like that kind of crap.
But they had their own names in the circle, but they weren't known really to the world.
Yeah.
And now it's like, if you write a show for Broadway, you have to bring.
Yes.
Meryl Streep's got to be in it, or
Yeah.
fucking whoever.
So
That's true. There used to be people that were just Broadway actors that
Exactly.
made their bread.
But
and
you
butter.
didn't go to see the actor. You went to see a writer's play.
No doubt.
You know.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So I think you can do it, but like,
And I think
Adam
a lot of
saying
people
this,
do it. It's just independent filmmaking. I mean, and there's different types of independent filmmaking. There's people that make the quick, cheapy gun, shoot 'em up, fucking indies that go straight to DVD.
Since Miramar, there is no independent filmmaking.
Miramax.
Yeah, or Miramax. Yeah, not really.
No, I mean all the major studios have like an independent arm.
I was gonna say,
which
like
means
Lions-
like
No,
Lionsgate,
it's not
fucking
independent though. It's owned by the
Sony
studio.
Classics, and like they have a big Papa
It's like
Bear like
Universal
feeding
Music
of money.
owns every independent label, man.
Focus.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but you're right. Miramax even became that.
I know.
You know,
We started off small. And
yeah.
Lionsgate was that too, and now you know, they still do that though, and still
Lionsgate
do the
does have
indie
an
stuff.
arm that's pretty much, they go to all the festivals and they find the ones that are popping.
Yeah, some like Sundance is not nearly. Now there's like movies with big name people in it that just open at Sundance.
Yeah, that's the
Which is
thing.
kind of ridiculous.
Now-
Slam Dance started a few years
Yeah,
ago. Now
it's-
Slam Dance is big too.
And exactly, it's become just as hard to get into as Sundance. Like, you know. I mean, yeah, there isn't like the Reservoir. There's very few Reservoir Dogs anymore.
What holds you back? What's the biggest thing that you're afraid of to keep you moving forward as a writer and a director? The biggest thing.
The biggest thing, myself. Just my own, perfectly honest. It's my own, I'm not good enough fears. Pretty much. That's why I'm not sitting down fucking writing every day. I don't know why I'm not writing every day. Because I think I have talent. Just.
If you're sitting here, you have talent. Period.
I appreciate it. But, you know. I'm only going to think that until my fucking inside thinks I have talent, you know? And people can tell me all day that I have talent, but just need to go out and make something and prove it, you know? But it's like a vicious circle because I'm kind of scared to do that, you know? So. And money. And money. That and money. Not no money. And someone that's willing to take a chance, because I write kind of off-kilter shit. You do. I think we all probably do. Yeah.